And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready. 8-3. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On first down, Jones. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
What? 52 for Mike. Hey, 0. Check 52. Listen. 52 for Mike. Good. Listen back. Hey.
52. They snap it at one. Now Wilson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Frag down. One left. Shit,
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Got it. Check 13. Single. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. To throw from his end zone. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They start on the ground with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
14. Check three.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
19.
To throw on third down, Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Saquon Barkley, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Let's put that team on the bus. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check 91, 91, that's it. 91, come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. One twist. Hey, alert 3.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
14, got it. Go. 52. Check the out. Never mind, 50. Go. We ain't giving up nothing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Wait, 190. 52's the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's go. Let's do it.
22 yards. First down, Dallas.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Stick down. Check, stick down. Good job right there. Good job right there. Good. Good, good. They're going to need some therapy after this. Check 91. 91 is the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now Jones to throw from his end zone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Moore, 56 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Mike 91. Let's go, let's go. 91 is the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check that. Alert. Hold Trot. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Wilson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Run test.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. No game on this defense. No game.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Cooper's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
Check 91. Is the mic. Mike 91. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong foot. 40. Watch the screen.
To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun, being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
23 yards, the final tally. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag. No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This will be taken at the 10. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
91 is the mic. Hey, 0, 0, 0. 91 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Check. Bang out. Bam. Come.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got. And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go one more. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. It's outside. Let's go 14. One flip. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. Flush to his right. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction. Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops. Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 31. Check 31. Hey, hey. Under crunch. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. Run left. Run left.
Now it's Wilson. It's caught. Cooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
From the 17, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Wilson now to throw on third down. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The lone receiver right is Cooper. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now second and goal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here we go, team. Here I come. Jim. Alert. Slow down.
A first down carry by Elliott. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Left coming. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check that. Zebra. Right. 91 is the money. Here I come. 12. Hey, 0.
Throwing is Wilson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
That's it, baby.
We go first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Key 26. Check.
Jones now operating from the gun. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the car. Hey, Alpha. Spike.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Come off the ball. You go tight. You got tight. Look. Squeeze. Ready.
Barkley. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Keep playing all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 6 catches in the wild card victory last week, and now 6 catches here and a first down.
Right, 52 right here. Run left.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
What? 280. 18. Good job right there. I got you. 91 in the left. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some. Go. Here we go. Hey, watch it. 12.
Now on second and 13. Wilson flushed out right. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 99, check 99. Leo. Defense.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. 67 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's been
under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 52. Hey, alert. Who's the team? Mike 52. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got gun. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
What? 380. 52's the mic. 19. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check 3. Alert 3. Alert. Hop on. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Alert.
On 2nd down, Elliott trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Check that. 4 down. Mike 52. Hey, pick your game up.
Here's Wilson operating from the gun. Out to Cole on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, 0. Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I'm here all day. Mike 52. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. One left. 52. Mike 52. Let's go. Defense, keep it up, guys.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, 0. Hey, 0.
Elliott might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
91 is the mark. Oh, yeah. Hey, Trump. Here we go again. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Watch the pass. Reload. Here we go. One left.
From the gun, Wilson.
Rush in.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hey, Foxtrot. 55. check. 55, Mike. You must be dreaming. 55, Mike, guys, 55.
Here's Jones on third down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch tight, tight end right. Watch tight, tight end right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cowboys on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Cut. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check nickel. SOS. Check 37. Listen.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Right here, double count. Here we go. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Here we go, D. Hey, it's run left. It's just me and you. Check. Touch 50. Gun. Out. 49. Check 49. Screen, good.
Now Wilson steps away to his left. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
14. Watch QB drop. Shoot. Check 3.
And that'll set them back 5. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
91 is the Mike 91. I'm going to run you. 40. Check. Bang. Tempo. Whip. Watch the whip. Shit. 4 down. One time. Check 24. Zebra. 36.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, alert 3.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go.
Again, it's Barkley. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
On first down, Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Jones on 3rd and 2. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good.